Well, good morning, everybody. Another week done. Right, okay, so on last week's video, we talked about finding your why, your purpose in life. And I think sometimes in life, you get to a point where you've got the house, you've got the car, you've had the kids, you've got the good job, and you sort of end up in a no man's land. But you've still got another 30, 40 years of your life to live. So this is where a lot of people fall down. This is why so many people end up with mental health problems like depression, anxiety, and stuff like that in their 30s and 40s, because they've done everything they're supposed to do according to society. But then they've done all that, and then they get to a point where they literally are in no man's land. Can't go backwards, obviously, and looking forwards, they can't really see anything because no one's come along to them and said, "Oh, and by the way, once you've got the house, the kids, the cars, the good job, this is what you do next." We're never taught anything like that in school. So this is what I want you to do today. You need a pen, a piece of paper. If you haven't found your why, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how long it takes. But this might help you do that. This might help you find your why. Okay, I remember when I was in school, and I was only little, like really little, and they went around the classroom, and everybody had to say what they wanted to be when they grew up, when they got older. Like all the girls were like, "I want to be a ballerina, I want to be a nurse." Whatever the lads were, "I want to be an astronaut, I want to be a fireman, I want to be a train driver." Now, yesterday I was in Ramsbottom, and they've got an old steam, the East Lancs Railway is there, and they've got the old steam trains that run from there to there, from Ramsbottom into Bury. And it got me thinking, in life you can either be a driver, a conductor, or a passenger. So what I want you to do is get your piece of paper and split it into 3 sections. Okay, and at the top of one you put driver, the second one you put conductor, or you can just put the initial, it doesn't really matter. The third one, put passenger. So it looks like that. Whoops. Okay, so where you think you're the driver, write it in there. So if you own your own business, then you would be the driver. So you put business owner. If you work for someone and have no responsibilities, then you're the passenger. If you're a supervisor, then you're a conductor, because obviously the driver's above you. Okay, so I'll put mine in there. So at work, I'm a conductor. I have 7 staff underneath me, but above me, I have obviously someone I have to answer to. When I wrote my book, I was the driver, because it was entirely up to me what went in the book. At home with my wife, I'm very lucky because my wife doesn't have to. Or my wife's very lucky because my wife doesn't have to work, so she's the driver at home. But then you can drill that down even further. So my wife might be the driver at home, but she's the driver when it comes to cooking dinner or doing the ironing, because I don't do any of it. I'm just the passenger when it comes to that. So work through your list, look at all your life. You can break it down as little, as much as possible, as much as you want. That's entirely up to you. But then I want you to look at a list and say, do you know what? At work, I want to be a driver. Or let's say you're a passenger. We're passengers when from the day we're born up till we're about 18. And then when we go into work, we're sort of like conductors at university or college. Let's say university, not so much college, but university, we're more of a conductor. The driver gives us the information that we need to do our dissertations and our papers, but it's up to us to do them. So we're not a passenger. It's not as if someone's moving along. Now you might think that, well, I'm the driver of my kids. Well, you'd be wrong. You're a conductor of your kids. The driver of your kids is the school that the kids go to. They dictate what time they get there. They dictate what they do at the school. They dictate what holidays they have. So you could really drill into it. If you homeschool your children, then you are the driver of the children, but the children are still passengers. So you've got a gap. Then you're the driver, and they're the passenger. There's nobody in between. There's no conductor in between. So yeah, have a look at that. And then next week, what we'll do is we'll have a look at how to become the driver. Okay, and you don't want, in relationships, for example, if you have two drivers in a relationship, it doesn't work. But if you have a driver and a co-driver, is it? A co-pilot? I'm not sure. Then it does work. Like I'm saying, my wife is the driver in our house when it's certain things. I'm the driver in our house when it's other things. Okay, so probably have a real good think about this. It's quite eye-opening as well when you look at it like this. And then think, well, do you know what? After you've written your list down, you can see it in front of you. After you've written your list down and said, well, do you know what? Actually, I don't want to be a passenger anymore. I want to be a conductor. Or I want to be a driver. So there we go. And that's it for this week. Thank you very much for watching again. And it's very much appreciated. I know some people have commented to me in person and said, oh God, you've only got 78 subscribers. Do you know what? I don't care. That doesn't matter. What matters is that if these videos benefit one person and it changes their life, then that's good enough for me. That's my job done. Alright, so have a brilliant week, and I will see you next week. And as always, stay awesome.